Hello friends, my name is Harshika and this is my second video about Kundalini awakening, stages of Kundalini awakening and spiritual awakening. I am a twin flame, so I share my experience, my own journey with you. What I experience in my journey, what I learn, what I research. So I am only considered about myself. What I experience, I told you. What I research, I share with you to help you. Ki- Now before a month, I'm like you. I'm searching on net. I seeing various videos about this topic: awakening, twin flames, kundalini. I I study many books on this topic, but all is sometimes all is so confusing. What is real and what is not real? So I am just share what is happening to me and how I realized myself, how I know. So I realized myself. So when your awakening process start, the first stage of Kundalini awakening is self-realization. You realize who you are inside. What is your soul consciousness level? So in Earth, every soul is a different consciousness level: 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D. So you start realize what is your consciousness level. So let me tell you, if your soul consciousness level is 3D, so you are basically consider about maternal things. In karmic relationship, you are not here or not here on this time to listening me. You only focus about your maternal desires, about money, work, luxury, pleasure. You are not interested in spiritual life. You only remember God when you are in trouble. You only remember God when you are in trouble. You are not focusing on your spiritual life. If you now still in the process of awakening, Kundalini awakening, spiritual awakening, twin flame awakening. So this is the result. This is the fruit of your many past life karma, not only this life karma. And understand one thing. Now your soul level is divine. Your soul consciousness level is 5D or 7D. You are not considered about maternal things. Or if you are keep going on this life maternal things, you are focusing about your maternal desires, so you always in frustration, always in anxiety, always in guilt. You never get satisfaction if you not continue your spiritual journey. So please, if your awakening processes start, you focus about yourself and understand one thing. Now you are divine. Now your connection to gods, your connection to heaven, your connection to angelic realm. So focus on yourself, and I will tell you a connection between kundalini's awakening and twin flames. If you are still in the process of awakening, and now this time your twin flame is not in your life, but when you complete your all stages, then your twin flame soon enter in your life. This is the connection. And if you are twin flame, you are spontaneously, suddenly you start awakening. When your twin flame enter in your life, your awakening processes start. And if your awakening processes start, but your twin flame is not present, is still there, but soon you will, soon your twin flame enter in your life. This is a connection. Both things are connected. This is not a separate thing. Like dark night of soul is different, spiritual awakening is different. or Kundalini awakening is different. This is not twin flame relationship is different. This is all are one. Just like twin flames, two bodies, one soul. Just like your mind, duality in your mind. First mind is conscious, you are aware about your conscious mind, and your deeper mind is subconscious and unconscious. So you not aware about your deeper side. So duality of your mind, your twin flames. This is not separate thing. This is one thing. Understand one thing. Self realization. I realize this. Who I am inside my soul consciousness level, and what what is my past life karma. I realize this awakening is a fruit, is a reward of my past life karma. If you are a spiritual seeker, you understand there is many past lives. You what you get in this life, this is a result of your past life and this life. Karma is very important. You should do your spiritual work when you realize who you are, what is your soul purpose, what is your soul mission, why you are in this journey. I realized before that I'm so upset about myself because I thought I am not a good enough person because I am always a average person, average student. I am not interested in going pubs, going in rock music, in dancing, in drinkings and all. My all friends doing this. So sometimes I think I am the weird person because now I realize my frequency of vibration not match with those person. I am a spiritual person and they are a maternal person. So, if you are in a spiritual awakening, if you are a spiritual seeker, if you do meditation, if you do things, so you should understand what I am saying right now. Self realization is first stage of Kundalini. In that stage, your third eye awakening is start. And when your third eye awakening process is start, you start seeing unconditional truth about yourself, about your family, about you start seeing various unwanted things in your life. Your life is just like major shift. Suddenly things are going wrong. You are confused, lost, sad, depressed, angry, always. When you focusing, when you give your full focus on your spiritual life, when third eyes awakening start, you start seeing negative identities, spirits, ghosts, demons. Because before that I don't believe in this negative identities, I don't believe in a ghost and all. But this is my first stage self realization. I start realize yes, there is a negative energy also exist. Just like positive energy, negative energy also exist. What I realize I am a divine. I have a strong connection with angelic realm. Second thing, I realize what is my soul consciousness level. I realize my soul conscious level is not 3D. I am not focusing about maternal thing. If I am focusing about maternal things, I never get satisfied. I never get inner peace inside. So still continue to my spiritual practices. And third thing I realize, this is all process is for me, to heal me, to transform me. So I realized these three things. And fourth important thing, who I am. I realized the connection between my best friend and me. I realize he is my twin flame. He is a part of me. That that is the another person. This is not another person. This is my own soul. When after exchanging energy between him and me, I realized the true connection between us. I realize I am a twin flame. So as soon as possible, I start my spiritual work to make my reunion happen. I realize if I don't do anything, the I take lots of year even in this life, the reunion not happening. If I don't do anything, if I just stay, don't do anything, I only depends upon gods, angels, divine timing, and I don't do anything, I never get my twin flame back. I never cross the stage, because once you realized, then first stage is over and the second stage is starting. And where when and the second stage of Kundalini is self stabilization. In second stage, you know who are you, what work you have to done. You know, you realize now you are a twin flame and you want your twin flame back, so you have to do lots of karma, lots of spiritual work to get him back. This is a second stage. This is not a first stage. First stage is over when you realize yourself. And how you realize yourself, so there is experiences, you will experience awakening, physical symptoms and emotional symptoms. And emotional symptoms are like that: you feel lost, you are confused, you are angry, you are sad for no reason. And physical symptoms of Kundalini awakening, you you start pain, you start spine pain, lower back pain. I start pain in my lower back spine, at my thoracic, my cervical bone, cervical vertebrae. So at that time, when I sit in meditation, I start shaking, I start tremors, I shaking a lot. And I'm just confused because I keep seeing lots of videos. And I just, some people says I experience a snake crawling. Some says I experience our ants are moving in my back. Some says I feel itching sensation. Some says I feel cold and hot sensation. I'm confused because this is not my symptoms. I feel something else. So I'm thinking about this lots. Ki why these people have different experience, why I am having different experiences. Then I realize everyone is different, every individual is different, every soul is different. You are unique. So maybe your experiences are different and mine is different. And why is different? I will give you true reason why everyone has a different physical symptoms and different emotional symptom when you're awakening, when your Kundalini awakening is started. So friends, Kundalini enters through sacral bone to your spine vertebrae. So there is three major blockages or three stages. When first stage, first block of Kundalini, when Kundalini enter from sacral to vertebrae. First blockage. Second blockage is at the place of your heart chakra, back side, when Kundalini in middle vertebrae, thoracic, vertebrae. And the third blockage is when Kundalini enter cervical bone to skull. So people are pain of extreme at spine, lower spine, upper spine, middle spine. So that is why everyone has different experience. These are three blockages. So I classified into three pain into three stages, like First is severe. Some people, if your Kundalini is stopped in any of this, first, second, third knot, these are three knots. First is when Kundalini enter from sacral to vertebrata, first knot. Second, when Kundalini is in middle of your spine. And third knot, when Kundalini crosses your cervical and entering through skull bone. So these are three knots of Kundalini. And this is depend about your spiritual practice, in your meditation work. In some people is severe pain. Some people like bone are breaking, extreme pain in severe stages, and this is very dangerous. Some people is moderate, like sometime pain they taking painkillers and rest, so for some time relieve extreme symptoms. And some people face little pain, mild, just like me. I face low. I am not facing extreme pain or extreme symptoms of Kundalini. I face mild. In 1 week, my Kundalini crosses three knots and enter in skull. So in that week, 7 days, I do regular meditation, like 4 and 5 hours continue meditation. I give my best because I am at that time I realize myself I am a divine, I am a twin flame, and to back my twin flame, because I love him and I miss him lots, to back him in my life, it's very important to merge my Kundalini energy into crown chakra. So this is very important thing. And what you, there is a balance, like Kundalini is very hot, is she is like fire, she is fire actually, and crown chakra is so cold. When i i I start studying, researching, so there, inside a crown chakra diagram there is a moon, a silver bright moon which, who is so cold in nature. So when Kundalini crosses three knots, they merge with crown chakra, like yin and yang, hot and cold, same. And mystical marriage happen inside you when your Kundalini enter and merge in crown chakra. So there is one more stoppage of Kundalini in between that. This is third eye chakra, is a place where Ingla Pingla, two naris are meet. So for some time Kundalini stop here and then go up. So I just feel and I like this pleasure. So this is not a curse for me. This is not like I'm just crying and I don't like this. Just love to feel this energy inside me. I love to feel Kundalini, goddess Kundalini energy inside me. I love to feel this energy, this sensation inside me. Not only this, I realize this energy is divine, and this all seven chakra and Kundalini is not in my physical body. This is in my astral body, in my spirit body. This is only 1% projection of Kundalini. The 99% of energy is deep inside you, in your astral body, in your unconscious level. That's why I say intuitions are only deep inside you. So I love this feeling, and I love this feeling of energy inside me. I'm never think. this is a curse, or I am suffer so much, and this is a evil thing, this is a demonic thing. No, I just make a emotional connection with goddess Kundalini. She is my mother and I love her. So I love this feeling. And I share you one more thing. So everyone is different, everyone experience is different. My experience is different and your experience is different. So why is difference? I told you first thing, because Kundalini crosses three knots, and now there is a three classification: modern, severe, and mid. Maybe you suffer moderate pain, and maybe you are suffering mid, and maybe you are suffering extreme. It's all depends about your awakening and your things. Now the second things is why people have different experiences. Some people says ant is crawling, some people says I feels like a snake crawling, some people says a jerks, a tremors, a shaking. Why everyone have different experiences? Why? Because Kundalini have five motions. First motion is ant like. When Kundalini start rising in ant like motions, so you feel ant like sensation, you feels this ant is crawling. This is the first motion. Second motion is snake like motion, like you feels the snake is crawling like this. Snake is crawling in back. You dream in dreams of snakes. Snake is crawling. You feels hot and cold sensation. And the third motion of Kundalini is frog like frog is sitting in your sacral bone and jumping 1 2 3. It there when frog like motion, so you feels lots of shaking, lots of tremor, sudden jerk when a frog. So my experience is like that, frog like motion. Fourth is bird like a flying bird. The bird like motion is like that. Sometime it's too quick, sometime is delay. Like bird is sitting in a tree, then fly again, then stop, then fly again. So like Kundalini, same. Maybe Kundalini stop in third knot, in second knot, in first knot, then again start rising. And fifth is monkey like, just like monkey jumping in one tree to another, another to third. This is so if you feel ant like or snake like sensation, then you are Kundalini awakening process is fast. And if you are if you are in the motion of monkey, frog, your awakening process is slow, and you do lots of meditation, lots and lots of meditation to merge with your Kundalini in crown chakra. So in my awakening process, my experience of goddess Kundalini, my motion is frog like. I feel there is a frog jumping on my back. I feel sudden jerk, tremors which I can't control, shaking which I can't control. This is a frog. Every time I sit and I feel sudden jerk, something is go up, up and up. So that's why everyone having a different experience of Kundalini awakening and different experience of spiritual awakening. I realize this. I am different and you are different. If I said my particular symptoms and you think yourself, why this is symptom is not mine. Like me, I'm thinking I'm always think in my first stage. of rising Kundalini. I don't feel a crawling sensation. I don't feel a analyzing sensation. Why? I don't feel that much pain. So, in my first stage, I realized everyone is different. And why difference happens? Because there is a five motion of Kundalini. I will tell you five motion of Kundalini. Understand this five motion, and then you know what is your symptoms. Ant-like motion, snake-like motion, frog-like motion, bird-like motion, and monkey-like motion. So this is my experience and my first stage of self-realization. Now I realize myself, who I am, what is my soul conscious level, what is the motion of my Kundalini, and why my symptom is different from others. Thank you everyone. Thank you for listening. I hope my videos help you in your awakening process. Thank you and God bless you.